Every school across the country has its challenges. Tulane is no different. But who says we can't be great in the classroom and on the field?
From my point of view, it was definitely a feeling when I first started working with athletics that we were almost like two separate entities on campus that didn't really connect. My first interview, actually, I couldn't find my way over to Wilson, okay? And that's sort of the mindset of faculty. They don't know where Wilson is or where the athletics center is. There's no sense of connection, or there hasn't been a sense of connection. And I do think that that's changed quite a bit. A lot of small things brought campus closer together, but the big thing was, of course, the Cotton Bowl, because everyone knew what that was. There were a lot of faculty that were there at the Cotton Bowl. And this connection, this created a sense that we were all one school. You know, obviously we are one school, but that created a sense of feeling of belonging, I think, for both football and faculty.
The professors here, no different than the coaches that are on our staff, they're here to serve and develop the student. We're here to serve and develop the student athlete. And it's the holistic development of the person. And so it's really a good time just for an opportunity to connect and engage with the other side of campus, if you will, and build some camaraderie and just spend a little time, getting to know each other better.
Our second annual Faculty Staff Appreciation Day is all about bringing everyone together and building our relationship.
I wave my head down.
Let's go, guys!
I appreciate y'all coming today. It means a lot. I know a lot of our players have invited you, and I appreciate y'all coming to take a look into our program, A Day in Their Life, and sort of what we do day in, day out. The guys got here at 5:30 this morning for taping, treatment, all that stuff. They've shown you the schedule, probably if they haven't, they will. It's demanding. We're extremely demanding. As hard as y'all may think you are on them, I can promise you I'm harder, and especially I'm probably harder on when they mess up in one of your classes than maybe you even are.
Seeing my teacher after practice was pretty cool. She's one of my favorite teachers. She helps me out a lot in class, with my papers and stuff. So it was pretty cool having her here. And a few other guys had her class too. So we just all talked and hung out a little bit after practice. I feel like my teacher had a better understanding of how my life is, the things that we have to do every day to get to go to the school.
The opportunity to do stuff like that, taking time out to do stuff like that is awesome. And it shows appreciation to them because, hey, we show them hospitality when they come and just showing them hey, we appreciate you for teaching our athletes and being patient with our athletes because, I know some of my teammates or even me, we struggle in class and we can be a bit of a pain. So just showing appreciation like that.
I love it. I have to say, I just think it's beneficial for all sides. I think it's bringing the campus together. It brings spirit to the academic side. It brings academics to the sports side. I love the fact that we're seeing more faculty get involved with student athletes. What these kids are learning, what these student athletes are learning, the football players, that's amazing what they have to understand to get out on the field and compete. And for faculty to see that and to see this incredible stuff that these kids are understanding and implementing, that gives us, on the other side of campus and for the academic side, a better understanding of these kids are capable of anything.
Hey, we're a great academic school, but also we have great athletics as well. Can win championships and whatnot. It can be prestigious on both ends. So just showing them that, hey, these kids are talented as well as smart and intelligent. They're talented on the field or on the court.
To an athlete, competition is everything.
Let's go, Marie. Let's go, Marie. Take it out. What's up? You better watch out. Where we at?
Great football players are great competitors. Great athletes are great competitors, regardless of the scenario or format or sport or wherever they are, they want to compete.
Just being an athlete, you always want to have that competitive drive in you, and you always want to try to be the best at whatever it is you're doing. So that's why you will see us compete in golf carts, punching a bag as hard as we can. Just little things, is just to make it a little bit more fun, give you something to work for.
We just have other things on the line, you can just have fun with it. It means a lot more, you know, like we went go-karting the other day, and it was pretty fun. Like I think I went like 5 times. Like we just all had a blast competing with each other. Even at Dave & Buster's, like we go to the basketball hoops and we start shooting, and like see who does better, you know. So it's just pretty fun, you know, competing every day. Even the other day, they had like a little power punching thing, like see how hard you punch. And like we sat there for like an hour just trying to see who get the hardest punch. It was just good team bonding and good competition. I don't play football just because I want to hit a guy in front of me that hard, like super hard, just put him on the ground. Like I play hard because the guy next to me is dependent on me to play hard so we can win. You know, I'm dependent on him to play hard so we can win. We're dependent on each other, like on everyone to play hard so we can win.
When you're able to have fun with a guy, you can definitely go through some tough times with him too. And it builds that bond with one another to where like you can go up against any team, any person, as long as you got your brothers with you, you know you're gonna come out on top. And it just allows you to be able to feel like, okay, somebody's got my back, and or I'm not gonna give up because I'm going for this guy next to me or behind me.
You can take coaches off the field, but you cannot take the competition out of their DNA.
Bill!
Yeah, well, I was the instigator and the fender bender. Coach Bam Hardman was in front of me, and I saw a perfect opportunity to T-bone him, I think, or maybe just, it wasn't quite a T-bone, but it was close. And so I didn't hit the brakes and try to avoid him. I just sped up to see how much chaos we could create on the course at the time. And would like to just say that me and Coach Polk, we finished where we started. So we didn't necessarily gain any positioning in the race, but we didn't lose any either. That's the thing he pointed out to me at the end, was we didn't give up any position. So, but had the opportunity to avoid the crash or create the crash, and we definitely created the crash.
This year's spring game got people talking, but there's much more than what meets the eye.
It was the defense that took control during the Green Wave spring game. The offense didn't score until the later stages of the third quarter, and the standout group on that side of the ball was the D-line.
And the defense was dominant in the first half. Dexter Kevin Adams tracking this interception from Donovan Leary for 6 points.
The fans, they never see, you know, practices throughout the week. So they don't know what had been going on before the game. All they see is our performance on Saturday. Nobody saw the previous 4 or 5 practices. Like offense was handing it to us. Like we couldn't stop the run. Like we couldn't stop them. So I believe from a defensive perspective, I think we took it personal in the spring game to, say that's not who we're gonna be. Like we understood that was our last opportunity to show not only ourselves, but not only our coaches, but fans and donors and alumni that, hey, this is what it's gonna look like, you know, in the season. So just being able to have that throughout that game and have fun, the young guys making plays out there, just seeing the depth on our defense was definitely crucial, man. Like, I've never been more excited, you know, for a season, that upcoming season.
No player works their whole life just to have a good spring. All of this is simply a part of the process to get us where we want to be at the end of the season.
The spring game's a good reminder for maybe even if you look at the offense had won the previous 3 or 4 days, 5 days coming into the spring game, and then they got humbled a little bit maybe on the spring game. Well, that's normal for this game. In this game, you have every 7 days typically to either be promoted or to be exposed. And this game will humble you real quick. As soon as you start to feel complacent or cocky, you will get knocked off.
The journey, that's the biggest part, and especially for me, just knowing that like you have to come into work every single day and grind it and grind off and grind and grind, and knowing that eventually it's gonna pay off. It might not pay off in the spring game. We don't want it to pay off in the spring game. We want it to pay off later on in the season where it really counts.
As a team, the more we can speak the same language, the better off we will be. And by speak the same language, I mean, hey, like, these are our goals. It's a conference championship, is to make a run in the playoffs and win a national championship. Those are the goals. So for us to speak the same language in workouts, hey, guys may not be working as hard, like, hey, I thought you wanted to win a championship. Like, this is not championship effort. So like, just having everyone speak that language, not just a few of the guys that are leaders. So just empowering like each of the guys to lead in their own way, and we just speak the same language. I don't think it's nothing that can stop us.
Tulane, bringing the pain. Tulane, bringing the pain. Tulane, running the game, running the game, running the game.
We run the game by all means possible. 2010, this our year, we don't stop. I go by the name of Mr. Big Chris. I'm the main reason why your head coach pissed. Scratching teams off the list each and every week. Green Wave front page, just watch and see. Saturday, Superdome, where you wanna be. All this Benz paid trip. Tennessee. Holiday season, we going bowling, baby. TU, just believe we achieve, baby. I know the fans wondering.